Hello everybody, this is Kyle Speed 1 coming to you from the racetrack. Well, today I have looks like a purple and yellow flash running across the racetrack. Some of you can already pretty much guess what it is. I don't have it running that fast on the track right now with my patent pending throttle press. So today, let me see if I can get it stopped right. Woo, there she went. That's right. Number 42. 426 cubic inch, big block, Hemi. It's kind of a purple pink, ain't it? Or is it more of a, it's hard to tell. on the camera, on my cell phone, it looks more pink. And in my hand, it looks, when I'm looking at it, with my eyes, it looks more purple. But anyway, number 42. It's got the big old wing on the back. Dodge. It's got a detailed interior, fire extinguisher. Yeah, so this is a Carrera, made by Carrera, 1/32 scale. You see where it has the holes for the reverse switch and the electric eye, so you can do lane changes if you have that chip in the car. This one's analog, it doesn't have the chip. It does have the magnet. It's a good looking car. Now, some of you may know this little bit of information. Some may not. So I'm going to try my best to tell you and show you what the differences are between these two cars. All right. This is also a Carrera, number 14. Again, 426 cubic inch Hemi. Yeah. Okay. Now, going back to the car of today. Oops. I want you to look down the side panels. Some of you may have already picked up on it. Okay? Look down the side of the side panels. Okay. Now, look at this car along its side panels. Okay. And then there's the rear wing. Look at the front end. Kind of similar. The basic shape is the same, right? And then you've got these two scoops up here at the top. And then you have these two depressions in the hood. Now the other car. That grill, inlet grill, is missing from right here. and it's now below there. Okay. Now it does have those two scoops here and here on there, but look at the hood. It doesn't have those two indentations in the hood, does it? Okay. So let's look at the rear of the cars. There's the rear of the car. Try to memorize the shape back there on that rear panel. Now I want you to also look at the position of that rear wing and memorize that position. Okay? Now to the other car. Yeah, that's squared and even all the way across on the rear panel. And the rear wing is further ahead towards the rear glass than on the other car. And it's also taller. I'll show you this one again. See? Okay, so let me clear this up for y'all in case you didn't know or understand. The car today, number 42, is what is designated as a Charger Daytona. This is the Plymouth Superbird. Okay? They are not the same car. Even the rear glass is different. Because remember on the Charger, there's the back glass is sunken in, so you kind of have these triangle bits coming down where the glass is currently at right now. They're triangular, and the glass is sunken up in there. This one is a Daytona rig. Okay? This back glass, not the glass itself, but the panel that is present here, takes away that recessed triangular rear glass setup, and using fiberglass, they attach it down in that recess and mount the glass in. That's what they've done on these cars. Makes, more of a fast back. See? Go back and look at your Chargers. You'll see what it is that I'm talking about. These these indentations here, Charger. Okay? These scoops, the only function that these scoops have is there's a hole up underneath there where air can escape the engine compartment and get kicked out through air pressure of the car driving fast and help with cooling. Okay? And remember what I said about the front grille. Okay. So, for those of you who didn't really notice the difference, that's okay. That's fine. You probably bought the car because you just liked the paint job on it, or who the driver was or the model car that it was, Now, if memory serves me right, the Plymouth Superbird, the front fenders had to come off in order to accept this bullet-nosed, wedged front end cap, okay? So what they did is they took a Coronet fender and replaced the original Plymouth ones so they could put that front end cap on there. Now, most people, like I said, won't know this, and it's not noticed on this car, okay? This right here is supposed to be the front clearance light, or it may even be a turn signal light, warning light, okay? Well, it's gold, like the rest of the paint in the area, right? Well, on the Superbirds, the Daytona Superbirds, they had to use the Coronet chrome bezel, light bezel on here, because they didn't have a separate part that was color coded with all the other colors as a selection. So they went with the chrome bezel light setup on the front. However, on the rear of the car, it got the same color bezel, in this case, as the gold. Isn't that weird? You got a chrome one up front, and you got a color keyed of the body of the car on the rear. Okay? Something else you may notice. One of the dead giveaways between the two cars is this is supposed to make believe that it's the gas cap. Okay? Now, for those that are familiar with the Chargers, But those that are not familiar with the Chargers, that where my finger is at is the gas cap. Okay? It's a flip top. So those are your differences between two very similar looking cars. That's the difference. Remember, this one is a Daytona Superbird made from a Super Bee. This is a Daytona Charger. Two different cars. They are not the same in the sense of the bodies. They're both using 426 Hemis, and I can tell you right now, if you look at the hood between the Superbird and you look at the hood of the Charger, they had to stuff that Hemi in there in that engine compartment. And if I remember right, they said that when they were replacing the engine with the K member and lowering the body down to meet the engine and K member of the front suspension, they have to take off one of the rocker covers to that Hemi engine in order to clear it and not hit anything as they're trying to install it in that engine bay. So that's a little long and drawn out explanation. They are two different cars, two different body. Dodge, Plymouth. Same manufacturer, basically, you know, Chrysler, Dodge, and Plymouth. But that's the difference between the two. And actually, this one was proven to be faster than this one. But this one was the one that was seen more. Okay? Two different cars. Two different bodies. I'll show you the rear ends of them again. See? It's not the same animal. And I'll give you the overview of the rear wing. It's not the same animal. Different back glass. Different hoods. Different front end caps. Different side panels. Okay? So, whoop. Yep. Wheels must be a little dirty. There we go. Give you a different view of the track. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for the Charger Daytona. All right. So I've got one more other car to show you, but I'll wait until I break it in. I just got it in, took the body off, lubed everything up, and I need to run the motor and the gears in a while to help them seat real good. Also the brushes. So that's it for now. I'll talk to y'all later. If you have any more questions, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to, because I will be making videos of slot cars and other things. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.